What are the three indicators of a healthy housing market? Jobs, interest rates, and income. In 2019, we had all of those things, and we expected to see some shifting in 2020, but we were not prepared for the coronavirus. When we entered 2020, we had interest rates as low as 3.5% and 4%. We had unemployment at a 60-year historic low of 3.5%. Texans even saw average income increases of 2.4% between 2017 and 2018. So we were really at the top, kind of understanding that all good things come to an end, and we knew we might see a shift in 2020, and we were starting to prepare for that. However, we were not prepared for the worldwide pandemic of coronavirus that brought the entire world to a screeching halt and really hit North Texas by mid-March. So in a normal shifting market, we start to see things gradually change. We start to see some days on the market increase, sales prices start to decrease a little bit. We start to shift a little bit from a seller's or a balanced market into more of what we would call a buyer's market. We're prepared for those things. We knew those were happening. However, changing everything overnight and shutting down world economies, you can never prepare for. How is this different from the 2008 Great Recession? That situation was caused by the subprime mortgage crisis. What happened was we gave people too much money for too much house without enough requirements. We did not ensure that they could pay those loans back. That was really what happened in 2008. It caused a major situation in the housing market. We saw a major increase in foreclosures, and we have bounced back from that really in a big way. What is different about the pandemic that we're experiencing in 2020 is that we should have some help. We are seeing such major unemployment rates. We have estimates of up to 15% nationwide, which was 3.5% just in February and potentially early March. So that change is drastic. We had 760,000 Texans apply for unemployment in the past 4 weeks alone. That is more than all of 2019, which was approximately 700,000 Texans applying for unemployment. In the wake of all of this, the mortgage companies have tightened the reins. They have increased credit score requirements. They've increased down payment amounts in some cases or liquid assets. They are also requiring a verification of employment 24 hours before closing and funding to ensure that there has not been a job change because things are changing so rapidly in the current situation. Okay, so what does all of this mean for North Texans? If you are one of the fortunate homeowners that has not lost your job, you are not feeling the strain of what is happening in this immediate market, then we have some great news for you. This is going to be a bit of a buyer's market. You're going to have the opportunity to buy homes when there are less competing offers in a lot of cases. Now, that being said, in a certain price range, we're still going to have lots of competition because we do have investors in the market, and North Texas housing is a great place to invest your money. So right now is a good time for someone who is not feeling the strain of the pandemic and the coronavirus shutdowns and actually needs to upsize or needs to relocate. This is not a bad time at all to do that. We are still doing lots of real estate in North Texas. If you are an investor or you have cash to put down, it is a great time to invest in real estate in North Texas. So we can help you with that. If you are one of the many Texans that has lost a job or been furloughed or had your hours cut back during all of these changes, then there are some protection and some opportunities for you to save your home and save your credit, and that is mortgage forbearance. Mortgage forbearance allows you to skip payments or add them to the end of your loan and pay them back on a different payment schedule. That does not protect your escrow like your taxes and insurance, but it does protect your house payment. Keep in mind that mortgage forbearance is not loan forgiveness. It is simply a change to your current loan structure. If you do not pay it back on time, it will absolutely affect your credit score. Before you make any decisions on how to move forward with your current mortgage, you need to reach out to your mortgage servicer, find out what your options are, and guys, please read the fine print. The CARES Act has put some protection in place for consumers that need to utilize the mortgage forbearance programs. But what that means is you still have to pay it back. You still have to meet your new mortgage terms. However, you can protect your credit score by asking your mortgage servicer to add a notation on your credit report that states you have been affected by a declared disaster. So you do want to make that note, talk to your mortgage servicer, and do all of the things that you need to do to ensure that you are protected in the long run, not just during this short-time situation. If you've done your research and you have decided that you will not be able to protect your home from foreclosure in the future, you need to list your home now. Allowing the bank to foreclose will mess up your credit for 7 years minimum, and you may not be able to buy a home at all during that time. So if you have done your research, you've looked at all of your options, I would love to chat with you, find out how we can help you. We can absolutely get your home listed and sold. We do not have to sell those homes at a loss, especially in most price ranges in North Texas. We're able to protect your credit score, which will protect you not only today, but also in the next year or two when things turn around, when we're a little bit back where we expect to be, and we know we can buy a home again. By protecting your credit score, you're able to protect your line of credit, your cash flow. And that's something that's going to be really, really important during this time. Okay, I did not want to share so much doom and gloom in this week's update. However, I think it's important to know that what we experienced in 2008 is not what we are expecting in 2020. And that's because of the reasons for the depression or the recession that we're about to feel and that we are starting to feel are for very different reasons. And we do have some protection during this time that we were not offered in 2008 because the circumstances are so different. So I'm here to be a resource for you. If you are considering buying, selling, or investing in real estate in North Texas, I would love to chat with you. Please subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm always available to chat. Until next week.